Hey guys, I'm Sheryl Locke with Off the Jacks, and we are here at T Motors in Las Vegas, and we are talking with Gina Moore about her awesome hot rod. So, Gina, what are we looking at?
The 1964 and a half Mustang Coupe. It's pretty much all custom. It was original. We have original seats, interior. We just customized it. I mean, the stitching is all the same. We just kind of updated it a little bit. Inside, we have new custom gauges. I have toggle switches, which you turn them up and you push start the car. I don't need a key, which is amazing because I'm lazy. The carpet is new. Basically, it's just we restored the interior from its originality.
So, when you got this, were you looking for this particular type of car, or did you just see it and say, that's the one I want?
Well, funny story is, I just had mentioned 1965 Mustang to my husband, and at that time I was taking care of his 99-year-old grandmother, and he wanted to do something special for me. So I didn't know this was a surprise. He was getting this built for me, so he's building this for taking care of his grandmother.
So,
which at first I was like, when he finally told me, because we had no choice, but he had to tell me. You couldn't keep it a secret anymore because, it was here and stuff. So I was like, wow, you did that for me. It has sentimental value to me in that aspect. But after that, he did the motor. I mean, it's a 302 with a full cam in it. So it was just amazing.
I was going to say, because I may have seen you leave a couple of events, and I know she'll smoke the tires.
I think I did a little fishtail once, and then I got everybody makes fun of me now when I was leaving Eastern Car Show. So
you know what though?
I can't do it anymore. You get yelled at now.
But I have to say that I know when I saw you the one day and you were leaving with some other cars, and you gave it a little bit.
Yeah.
There were kids that were over with their parents on the sidewalk.
Oh, really?
And it was so funny because as I'm watching, these kids are jumping up and down and they're squealing because there's hot rods. They've given a little tire squeal, enough for kids. And so they were thrilled to death. So it's not all about,
okay, well, that's
showing
good.
off
I didn't know that.
with the big boys. Sometimes it's just exciting. So the color. I know that anytime I see you out at a show, this color, did you pick this, or is this something Troy thought would work?
I just said purple. I just threw a color out there, and then he came back and it's warm and base. And in the sun, right now you can't see the pearl in it, but in the sun, I mean, it has, sometimes it looks blue, depends on the shot. Blue, sometimes blue there, sometimes purple here. But it's just a Wanda-based custom color, and I think it came out amazing. And I thought it was just going to be regular purple, like a regular purple, this color. But then he came out with this different shades. It was amazing.
And I was going to say, this is a very nice purple.
Yes.
You see a lot of purples, but this one stands out. What other customizations have you done on this? Because I mean, you guys own a car shop. This is what you do. You detail cars as far as paint, body, engines, all that. So you have access to having things done. What were things that you wanted done to make it more yours?
Well, I did the carbon fiber just on the hood and then the trunk. I didn't want anything on top because everybody has, usually Mustangs, they have the stripes.
Yes.
You have the double stripes or one big stripe. I did carbon fiber just so it's not all purple. It kind of just breaks it apart a little bit. And then we did the split bumper. We did a split bumper front, customized the whole front. That's a whole different front. Oh,
sorry. You're running away.
Sorry, that's a whole different front. So, and then the back is still original lights. Brand new 17-inch tires, custom rims, custom tires. We have power windows, but we kept the handles, like you would roll up handles. We kept that in there, but they're powered.
Oh, yeah, very cool.
Yes, it's very cool. And the best feature I love is the push start. I'm not even gonna lie. That's my best feature in the whole car.
And do you have AC?
It's there, but it's just not hooked up. Yeah, I know. So, but that's okay. We'll get that eventually.
So whenever you're cruising here in Las Vegas and it's 110, you get
Just
the windows
hot.
down and
That's it.
living like you're supposed to.
Yes, that's it. Just hair blowing in the wind. And what else? I have the brand new steering wheel. And we kind of got the wood grain look because the gauges, it matches the gauges. So, I mean, basically, that is it. But I just love the color is actually my favorite.
I love this color.
The color is my favorite.
And again,
I get a lot of compliments on it.
Yeah, I was going to say purple is a hot
And then when it's
color.
next to Leslie's Thunderbird, and it's just the two colors combined, I mean, we get a lot of traffic.
Oh yeah,
coming, you know, saying, "Hey, we love your cars." So it's just, I love that women have cars now. It's not all men.
And that's what I was going to say is we're seeing more and more women with their cars and a variety of cars. I mean, it's not just the classics or the, you know, they're getting the hot rods, the low riders,
right?
One of everything. So it's a lot of what you want.
Right.
And were you raised around building cars and?
No, I've always, when I saw them on the street, I've always admired them. I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool. My brother had a Camaro, so maybe, you know, I took it from him. But when I met Troy, he always loved cars. So, like Leslie's story, he always had the cars. So I always have to either drive with him or drive one of his cars. It wasn't that much fun, like she said.
Right.
It's nice now that I have my own car. I can go where I want, and people know that this is my car, not my husband's.
I was going to say, when you go to shows, do you hear is that your husband's car?
No, because everybody knows. That's why everybody knows now that that's my car. So
and it's unmistakable.
Right. So everybody knows that this is my car. So they never say, "Hey, is that your husband?"
And you have no plans of getting a different type of car?
You know, like in your head, sometimes you want to because you see these other cars. I'm like, oh, maybe this just has sense because what Troy did for it was such a surprise and it was such a beautiful gesture that he did, and it's kind of sentimental too. So I don't know if I'm going to ever part with it.
Yeah, because I was going to say, having the shop here, you get to see one of everything come in. You get to see different paints, different customizations. So I could see where it'd be like,
because you know, I do like a fastback Mustang too. So I mean, maybe if I can get a purple painted.
Hint, Troy.
Hint. But the fastbacks, we all know how I love the fastbacks too.
So
maybe I could get two and just have two cars, right?
Go for 7, one for every day of the week. I'm not sure if Troy would go for that. And
hey, he had 2 at one time. Why can't I?
Oh, I think that's doable. I'm going to root for that.
All right. So
in fact, whenever I see Troy, I'll keep hinting.
Okay, keep hinting. All right, definitely. But so this is it, 1964 and a half. Which the only difference. So I'm going to do a little statement. The gas cap is the difference from 64 and a half to 65 is the gas cap, and that was about it. Because the same thing. They just had to they had a certain amount that had to get rid of on the 65, 65.
And so it was a gas cap.
The gas cap, that's the only different feature. There's really not much difference in those years. So that was my little trivia for you guys.
Hey, but now she is completely redone.
Right.
And looks special. And I know whenever you take her out to shows, she's hot. So
she won a few awards, yeah. But it's not all about the awards. It's going to support charities and stuff like that.
And the awards.
Part of the costume. And the awards. Okay, not to lie.
I was going to say, I saw your wall in there. You're sporting a few awards.
Well,
so
it's just nice. It was nice to people recognizing my car because it was a lot of work went into a lot of money, a lot of time. So, you know, these cars they're not cheap to have.
No.
So everybody knows.
We go to shows and we see them and we don't realize how much goes on before you can actually pull it onto the street, take it to a show.
Right. I mean, there's still things I need, you know, on a car, but who has the time, who has the money? I mean, you just have to wait, enjoy what you have now, and then eventually you can get those things.
That'll work. So I am glad you brought the car. Does it have a name?
No. I didn't name it. I feel really bad about that.
You know what? It's okay. One day a name will hit you.
I don't
I
know.
bet.
Well, me and Troy he had a purple car too, so we were called the Purple People Eaters, but that's kind of weird.
You know what?
He doesn't have the car anymore, so mine's just alone.
It's Gina's.
Gina's car, there
Because
we go.
whenever I see it, I'm like, there's Gina's.
Yeah.
So
maybe one day I'll have a good name for you, and then I'll get back to you on that.
that's
Okay?
a deal.
That's a
And
deal?
thank you for bringing it out, letting us see us, and for using your shop.
Oh, anytime. T-Motors.
Yes, T Motors in Las Vegas. If you need some car work done, be sure to get a hold of them because you'll get to talk with Gina. And let me tell you, she really knows what she's talking about when it comes to getting things you need for your car and what's going to work and what isn't. So come down and see her. And of course, Troy, but you'll want to see Gina.
Yeah.
And maybe you'll be lucky enough to find her car out at a show. So thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. We've got more interviews coming up for you.
Thank you.